We have a bunch of crazy stuff to go through here in today's video, and as you guys have been seeing on my YouTube channel on Twitter, it seems like just out of nowhere, we have been receiving so many different updates and leaks regarding Black Ops Cold War Year 2 DLC. We long rumored that we would get Year 2 DLC for multiplayer for zombies. We didn't know when it would happen, but now we're just getting bombs dropped on us with all different types of info, downloads being available, so let's go through all of it in today's video. If you guys are new and would like to subscribe, I would greatly appreciate that. And be sure to drop a like on the video as well. We are super close now to 90k on the channel, and then the huge goal of 100k. So seriously, appreciate all of the support recently. Really means so much to me. And quick shout out to my sponsor, partner, Apex Gaming PCs. Super cool guys over there. We have 3 tiers of PCs: Attack Helicopter, AC-130, Tactical Nuke, in honor of MW2 releasing this year. You can customize them as well. So links down below to check that out. Really do appreciate that, guys. But for this video here, so much info to go through. So Treyarch actually gave us an update on Twitter as to what that 9 GB huge download was. If you guys didn't know, at least on PlayStation, you guys can download the new Black Ops Cold War update right now. Now, Treyarch tweeted this out, and they're kind of covering the secrets here as to what this update is really all about. They're not specifically saying this is Year 2 content, but of course, it's such a large update, and we're getting a ton of leaks about MP maps, operators, all different zombies content in this update. They're just not revealing it because they want it to be a surprise, but of course we already know what's happening here. So this is what they tweeted: in preparation for season 2, we've got a quick update for Black Ops Cold War today. So let's go through what they say here, and then we'll go through a bunch of the insane leaks for this Year 2 update. For global progression, we have renamed the progression tab to career progression and added a legacy progression tab in the barracks for easier progression menu navigation. Addressed an issue where seasonal progression was showing incorrect prestige icons. For general, addressed a clipping issue when using the zombie head gesture while using a sentry score streak. Addressed an issue where the visual effect could remain stuck on the player when performing the soul torn finishing move. For multiplayer, combat record changes here. Address an issue where combat record could sometimes appear locked under certain circumstances. And for zombies, some UI changes here. Addressed a UI error that would sometimes occur when playing Outbreak in split screen. And finally, addressed an issue in Forsaken where the pizza delivery text could overlap the trial text. So that's what they're saying here this update was all about. But if you read the replies to this tweet, and if you saw the leaks that we're going to go through here, you would know for sure they are trying to cover up what's really in this update here. They are not ready to reveal what's in this update. As I said in my video earlier this morning, a link down below to check that out. A huge video going through zombies operators, different zombies DLC for this Year 2 update. Link will be down below. But, you know, we were saying that they want to reveal it probably after Vanguard Season 2. I doubt they want to divert attention away from Vanguard and Warzone Season 2. So I would expect at least a week or two after this Season 2 update, we get this Cold War stuff, but maybe it'll be even sooner. Maybe it'll be on Season 2's release date this upcoming Monday, February 14th. We just don't know yet. It's super crazy, super exciting what's going on right now. We know for sure that Treyarch wants to make this a surprise update. Hopefully we get a cool roadmap and some type of marketing very soon, maybe even a trailer. I mean, we'll see very soon, but for the new content we're getting for this update, we just got some new information here. We are receiving some MP maps. Now, this isn't all of the content. We may get more in this update. We may get more in a couple of months. They may spread this content out. So, you know, we'll see very soon. But so far, we're getting 2 new multiplayer maps. They're remade maps. You have WMD and Jungle. We're getting a Ravenov operator. And I mentioned that yesterday in my video that most likely it's not Reznov. It's going to be Ravenov. So super cool to see. And we're also getting a new weapon, the Vargo 52. And there's also another melee weapon in the mix as well. So I'll try to show what I can up on screen. There are some gameplay images surfacing and floating around on the internet of people in Black Ops Cold War in WMD, which means that all of this content was in the update that just dropped for everyone earlier this morning, late last night. So at least these maps so far will be a part of this update. Now, of course, we've been saying we're expecting to see a lot more content in terms of MP map remakes for zombies, weapons, operators. So I don't think this is the full extent of what we're seeing here. We may get a lot more, at least from the download that just went live for PlayStation users and probably for PC and Xbox very very soon. At least what was uncovered was what I just said. That's just the content so far. WMD, Jungle, Ravnov Operator, Vargo 52, the new weapon, but there's probably going to be a lot more as well. We just don't know how it's releasing, if it's going to be all at once, if it's going to be every month, every couple of months. We don't know, but regardless, so exciting here. I know some people might be slightly disappointed we're not seeing, you know, new unique multiplayer maps instead of the remakes, but as I said before, it's very likely, it's more likely than not to see the remakes instead of some new maps, because it's just easier for them to bring that over. And I'll take any content regardless of what it is. Any year 2 Cold War content, I am down. So for zombies as well, if they just bring us remakes, if they bring us these ZC2 maps, if they bring us other, you know, maybe BO3 maps or Origins or Mob of the Dead, just something crazy like that we weren't expecting, I would be completely down with that. To see a newly made map like a DLC 5 for Cold War would be insane. Is that likely? I don't really know, but I think most of you guys would agree with me in that we would take any year 2 content. Why not? It's super cool to see. Now let's go through other MP maps that were rumored to be added to Cold War and will likely release in this year 2 DLC season. We have, of course, Summit, Firing Range, both from Black Ops 1, still very possible to see. We have Plaza and Yemen, both from Black Ops 2, very possible. Jungle, we obviously already expected. WMD, I was not expecting to see. That was also brought into Black Ops 4, so I'm wondering how many maps they're going to bring here that were already remade in BO4, in BO3, in past Call of Duty, at least Treyarch games. Will they focus on those maps? Will they bring back other multiplayer maps we have never seen remade in multiplayer? Let's go through some that we could see. So for Black Ops 1, I'm just going to list a couple here that we could see remade in the game that really haven't been brought back. We have Grid, Villa, Stadium we did see in BO2, but I would still love to see that map. Array, Havana we saw in BO4, still would want to see that return. So let me know down below any other BO1 maps. I know some people said Hotel. There are a bunch of really sick ones. For Black Ops 2 multiplayer, a bunch of maps I want to see remade. Carrier, Cargo, Overflow, Turbine's a great one. Grind, I'm pretty sure we saw in BO4. I would still want to see it again. Vertigo as well. I mean, I could list every single BO2 map, you guys know, but I don't want to go too crazy here, but I could definitely see those maps returning, and they would be sick to see. And possibly, maybe they decide to bring us a couple, maybe just one Black Ops 3 map remade. I feel like it's been long enough. These maps came out in 2015. It's been a long time now, so could we see some BO3 MP maps? I'd be down. Combine, I've said I love that map so much. Super great map layout design. Colors are great. Fringe as well is a good one. Redwood was sick. Hunted also really good. I mean, a lot of solid BO3 maps too. So the only problem with those maps is that you have the wall running, you have the kind of boost jump areas that wouldn't really work with a boots on the ground Call of Duty. So maybe they would have to slightly rework those a bit, but it would still be so cool to see regardless. Now, talking more about these remade maps, someone commented this on my recent video a couple of days ago. I personally feel Summit should be a staple map in every Treyarch game like Nuketown is. Summit is probably my favorite Black Ops map. Hacienda, Summit, and Nuketown are my top 3. So this is very interesting considering I just did the red pill, blue pill for Call of Duty multiplayer maps, and a lot of people, to my surprise, really don't like Nuketown, or at least they don't like it anymore, and I completely understand why. We see that map in so many Call of Duties, it's insane. And for Call of Duty 2023, just a side note, I probably don't want to see Nuketown whatsoever. I don't know if I want to see that map again. I mean, I love the map, it's iconic, so many memories, but we need a new staple map. Could Summit end up being that new staple map, or Firing Range and Jungle, these BO1 remakes, could those be the maps we see in almost every Treyarch game? Possibly, it seems like it, but I don't want those maps to become what Nuketown has become, where people are just so sick and tired of seeing the same maps over and over and over again. So let me know down below, what do you think should be that map that becomes like the new Nuketown? Should Treyarch make a whole new Nuketown? Kind of like Modern Warfare 2019, where it seems like their new staple map is going to be Shoot House, you know, their version of a Nuketown-esque small map. So for Call of Duty 2023, should Treyarch go in a new direction and make a whole new version of Nuketown, a whole new layout, but with that same sort of small map theme? I think they should, honestly. I think most people would appreciate the change, and if they're not going to do that, at least bring back some maps that we haven't really seen remade or remastered before. All of these MP maps we listed, if we don't see them in Cold War's Year 2 DLC season, definitely bring them over to COD 2023. We've been saying it's most likely going to be a Black Ops 2 style game. That's what all the leaks and rumors have told us thus far, and it would also make sense if for the Black Ops Cold War Year 2 DLC season that we're about to see, you know, we see mostly Black Ops 1 remakes. Again, and Black Ops Cold War is a sequel to BO1, so it makes more sense to see more BO1 maps, and then, you know, Treyarch saves the rest of the BO2 remakes they were going to release maybe in this game over to COD 2023, where it would make more sense because that is, again, a BO2 style game. So let me know down below how you feel about that. I think that makes perfect sense. I want to see more BO1 remakes in this game regardless. Save the rest of the BO2 stuff for COD 2023. But again, that's just for the multiplayer side of things. For zombies, of course, you know, I want to see those Zombie Chronicles 2 maps, Transit, Die, Rise, and Buried, bring back Mob of the Dead, maybe Origins as well. I just feel like those maps on the Cold War Zombies engine would be so sick to see. But again, that's for a separate video in the future. We'll talk more about that. But that's pretty much it here for this video. Thank you guys for watching. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. Be sure to subscribe if you haven't already for all of the new updates for Cold War, Vanguard, Warzone, all of this good stuff. A lot of exciting stuff happening right now. There are 2 videos up on screen that may interest you, so be sure to check one of them out. Real do appreciate it, guys. Shout out to the YouTube channel members as always, and I'll see you guys in the next video or live stream. Peace out, guys.